Today we're finding out what it means to have a career in care, and I've come to have a cuppa with Tracy Marsden, one of our registered managers for Premier Community. So Tracy, how long have you been providing care?
33 years.
Wow, I am 33 years old.
33 years.
Nice. And how long have you been with Premier Community?
October 2019.
What was it that drew you to Premier Community?
I liked it because it was a family business and it just popped up.
Right place, right
It
time.
popped up and I live in Sheffield and it was advertising to be based originally at the Wood Seat shop.
Yeah.
Is where I started.
Yeah.
Before the pandemic started.
Yeah.
So it was also local. Even though it was Derbyshire, it was local.
And we're now sat back in the Wood Seat shop.
We're now sat back in the
almost
Wood Seat
6
shop.
years on, and our aim is to grow and deliver care here again in Sheffield.
Oh yeah, there's a massive scope here in Sheffield, especially around this shop. It's a very ageing population. We're already starting to get approached, and it'll be fantastic when that
correct.
takes off.
Why did you get into care? What was your motive to provide care?
The reason I got into care, I was 28 and I was retail. I was department manager at Debenhams and my mum had a stroke.
Right.
My mum had me very late on in life. My brother was already 17.
Okay. Yeah.
And she had a stroke and I started to care for her and I thought, I'd like to try this. So I went off to be a carer at Leonard Cheshire. That was my first step.
Wow, is that a care home, Leonard Cheshire?
No, that was care at home.
Wow, okay.
So I started off at care at home. Yeah. Then I wanted to do care homes. So I moved from care at home to supported living with people with learning disabilities because I needed to really try and work with every client group. And then I went on to manage care homes for older people, mostly living with dementia.
So Tracy, 33 years in care is a long time. What's kept you motivated for all that time?
I like helping people. I also like, even though I managed care homes, my aim was always for their, if at all possible, their time in a care home to be short-lived and go back in the community because I always wanted to enable people to be the best they could.
And what makes a good carer? What are the things that you had when you started out? I think there's a massive link to looking after someone, seeing one of your family members needing care. That always seems to have part in someone's story. But for you, what are the characteristics of a really good carer?
Looking after somebody like you would look after your family. When you go into that person, just thinking of your family and how you would want your family to be looked after. Kind, caring. Never ever expect a carer to be perfect. I expect them to be kind, human, and do their very best.
If you have one bit of advice for someone joining, they're 18 years old, they're looking for a career, they're considering care, what would be your one bit of advice?
Do it. Because if you want to start off in care and then you want to move to something else in social care or in NHS, it will give you a great beginning. I've seen so many of my new starts and my carers go on to be OTs, paramedics, speech and language, and when I see them now or they pop up or I get a reference request for them, it feels brilliant knowing that's where they started.
Thank you very much, Trace. That's a cup of tea with Tracy. Cheers.
Cheers.
And you can like and follow to keep up with all our latest news and perhaps come and join our team.